Today we go over the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, a possible Sly Cooper movie in 2016, and some great X-Men news. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the show where, insert title here. I'm still kind of working on the title, but this is a show where I, totally a fan, come to you and bring you information in the world of movies, video games, comic books, all that stuff like that in the world of fandom that I bring to you guys. Now, today, for all you lucky students who are attending this legendary magical school of witchcraft and wizardry, I have great information, or a great update. Now, disclaimer, this may be old news, but it's new to me, and I definitely feel a great pride in wanting to present it to you guys. So, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in Orlando Studios, Florida. I forget what the name of the theme park is now. I think they changed it. But, anyways, they're getting a new expansion that supposedly, I believe, going to take effect in this June. Everything should be ready to go. Now, for those of you who don't know, currently what they have is the village of Hogsmeade, which, if I remember correctly, is just the closest local village, wizarding village to Hogwarts that offers a lot of, I believe, restaurants, some dining, you can also buy some chocolates and stuff like that. And then that village actually plays a major part near the end half of the movie, or not just the movie, but the books as well. I apologize. But that's what they have now. In addition, they have some great shops where you can get some of your wizarding cosplay items. They have a really cool show with Bobatons and Drumstring, and definitely it's recommended if you have the chance to go to check it out. Now, what's great is that this new expansion is going to be based off of Diagon Alley. Now, for those of you who don't know, Diagon Alley is essentially the main shopping plaza strip where you can get all of your wizarding needs for school, from books to wands, Quidditch supplies, and stuff like that. Now, currently in the world of in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, the Ollivander's wand shop is located at the Hogsmeade location, but from what I understand, they are going to be bringing it over to the Diagon Alley expansion. But before I go on with that, there are a couple other things, but I want to take you on a quick little tour, and I noted down just some of the great things. So essentially, when you get to this place, it's going to be very, very well, and in my opinion, based off the Leicester Square. I believe that's right, maybe wrong. It's a subway station in London that essentially takes you where you get onto the platform, take the Hogwarts Express, and then you go to Hogwarts. Now, the way it's going to work here is that you're going to go to this station, and it's going to take you to Diagon Alley. Now, at the same time, this is also going to take you over to Hogsmeade, but beside that, so I don't, because I haven't been there yet, and I would really love to go. I don't know quite just yet on if it's going to be like an actual little mini ride, or like that little train in Disney World where it takes you around some of the major parks, or I believe some of the major sites in the main park. So going back, so you get onto Express, and then you're in Diagon Alley. Now, some of the stores that I read are going to include the Weasley's Wizard Wheezes, where it has a bunch of like little prank items. I believe they have candy and stuff like that, and it's really cool for all the fans, and especially big fans of the Weasleys and the twins. Definitely really great. In addition to that, they're gonna have Madame Malkin's robes for cosplay items. From what I understand, they're gonna have school robes as well as possible Quidditch robes, like fan swag, like t-shirts and stuff like that for each house, and all kinds of things of that nature. Then there's actually going to be a quality Quidditch supply shop. Now, this shop, I don't know too much about. I haven't been able to get too many details, but from what I can predict, again, this isn't based on any hard facts or anything like that, so please take this with a grain of salt. But from what I'm going to assume is, because there are technically Quidditch leagues throughout the U.S., at some of the major universities, it's definitely possible they could have actual Quidditch supplies for those schools, or they could actually have cosplay Quidditch items. I know for sure, me personally, I represent the proud house of Hufflepuff, Badger Pride till I die, and definitely I would love to get some really cool Quidditch stuff for that. So that's going to be really great. In addition, they're also going to have a little couple stores, I believe, in the Nocturne Alley. They're going to have that in the Diagon Alley expansion, and it's also going to include the Borgin and Burke's bookstore. So that's going to be a really cool expansion. Now, from what I gathered from my research and stuff like that I did today, there have been some videos that have been released from mid to late January, and some little news stuff here and there, and I do believe reading a couple tweets from the Wizarding World as well as other people, that stuff may be going on already. But from what I understand, this expansion should be opening up in June, so if you guys have summer trips to go down there, definitely take a look at it. Now, before you guys do that, there is going to be a separate, I believe, cost or maybe ticket. So if you're going to go to the Wizarding World, you can either choose between Diagon or Hogsmeade, or you can buy tickets for both. So that's a definitely key thing to keep in mind there. But man, this is really exciting news. I'm a big fan of Harry Potter, and I've really wanted to go for a while now, but I think I'm going to hold off till the expansion before I get my chance to go at it. Now, in addition to the Great Wonderful Stores, I believe they're going to add a new ride as well, Escape from Gringotts, which is based off the events that happen in the book where they have to go into the bank. Now, I'm not going to spoil anything, but definitely that ride, or rather that event, is going to be a new ride. Now, from kind of what I predicted, it might be something similar to the Space Mountain ride at Disney World. It's probably going to be an indoor thing that's going to have a lot of themes based off the movie. Maybe you might see the dragon, and a couple other things that happen during the movie probably will get brought to life in this ride. Now, there already is a ride or two at the Hogsmeade portion of the world. But I do believe that they're going to, make this brand new ride. Supposedly it's going to be something never seen before with the other rides. So definitely great plus, and I recommend going over and watch that out. Next, on the world of movies, Sly Cooper. Very popular game for the PlayStation platform. I did have the privilege of playing the first one, however, I wasn't able to keep up after that. But Sly Cooper is a really cool game. Now, unfortunately, I don't know too much of the lore. So if you guys want to go ahead and post in the comments for anybody who's got questions about Sly Cooper, or I recommend picking the game up if you still have a PS2, or you're on YouTube, look for some other videos. Now, from what I remember playing it, it was really a great game. It was something really cool, something that I haven't seen before at that time period. And so supposedly they're going to make this new movie. Now, a trailer is out already on YouTube, and it states that it's coming out for 2016. I don't have an exact date yet, but if I get more information, if you guys are interested, I'd be more than happy to give you that update. Now, what I found out, well, me as a fan, I'm pretty good at picking up voice actors. When I watch anime, cartoons, when I play video games and stuff like that, I'm pretty good at picking up voice actors. So from what I understand, the voice actor for Sly himself is going to be Peter Kalamis. And I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong. And for those of you who don't know, he actually voiced Goku for the major beginning of Dragon Ball Z when it originally came out in the United States. And he also voiced Goku in the Canadian version as well. In addition to that, I actually wasn't sure on the name at first, so when I put him into YouTube, I actually found that he was also a stand-up comedian, and he's done some other great work, so definitely recommend picking that up, especially if you're of age, because some of his jokes are kind of bad and dirty. So, but if you have the means and if you have the opportunity, definitely recommend checking out some of this stuff. It's pretty funny. So the trailer is really cool. It's really whimsical. I thought it was an interesting concept, as it's gonna help kind of tie in game fans as well as possible new fans. It kind of looks like a family movie, and it looks really funny. Based on what I saw, it really kind of surprised me. And I thought it was going to be really great. So I definitely recommend checking that out, and I'll go see if I'll put a link in the section down below, so check that out. Now the last section is going to be 2 parts, but both are going to be revolving around the world of the X-Men cinematic universe. The first is, I found out that Mr. Bryan Singer, I believe he's the producer of the movie. I can't really remember his title right now. Kind of brain dead. Having a lot of technical difficulties with posting the video and trying to record it for you guys. But from what I understand, the third movie, Age of Apocalypse, I'm super stoked for. I hope it's got the 4 horsemen, and it's definitely possible with the next subject. But let's go with this first. So what he stated was that the Age of Apocalypse movie is going to be a little bit more of a sequel to First Class, in contrast of what Days of Future Past is. Now, what I think, and this is a prediction, this isn't based on any fact, I think Days of Future Past was a format that he wanted to use to, sorry, screen went dead. It was a format that he wanted to use to unite both the already prequel that was there with the new information that's going on. Now, to be honest, I think the second X-Men movie was pretty good, but overall I didn't really like the first three. I thought it was... There were a lot of things I really did like about it. It definitely, I would watch them again, given the opportunity. But with what they're doing with Days of Future Past, I'm going to go with Future Past and First Class all day. But definitely it's a great, it's a great world that we have, and I think he's trying to combine the two, before he goes on to an actual sequel. So that's really cool news that I found out, and I wanted to share that with you guys. The second bit of news is going to be very important. In regards to what I said about the Four Horsemen, for those of you who have read or who know a little bit about, one of those Four Horsemen on several occasions has been Gambit. It's been all over the news that supposedly Channing Tatum is in talks with wanting to play Gambit. And I believe the producer, Miss Lauren Donner, stated that she would love to do it, and she would love to work with Channing Tatum for it. Now, this is kind of rumors, but this is the thing. Channing Tatum has expressed that he wants to do it. From the movie he did, White House Down, he did an interview where he states that he came from the Louisiana area. His father was from the New Orleans area, and it was definitely something that he would love to do. He's very enthusiastic about it. With that said, I personally like what Taylor Kitsch, the previous Gambit for the X-Men Origins movie, I do like what he did. I just don't think that the script really helped make him the awesome character that Gambit is. But he did a pretty good job, given the fact that he was very underutilized. But with Channing Tatum, I can't really see him as Gambit. I don't know if I really want to see him as Gambit. I love Channing Tatum. I think he's a really good actor. I think he's underrated, actually. But I don't think I can see him as Gambit. Maybe another superhero, but not Gambit. At least not for now, anyways. So that'll be something that remains to be seen. In addition to that, again, there isn't any, like, oh yeah, it's going to happen. As far as from what I've been reading, it's like, oh man, we would love to do it with him. And I think what they want to do is possibly a standalone movie, which I think would, if they do go forward with it, would kind of tie into the Four Horsemen, I believe, for Age of Apocalypse. But that remains to be seen. So that's the news for you guys today. Now, before I go on, I do have some questions that were emailed to me, which I'm super excited. As my first video, I only got maybe 10 views. I'm very excited that I got a couple messages, some good, some not so good, but I definitely want to read at least 2 of these for you guys. And before I go ahead and do that, I definitely want to tell you guys that I'm very new to this. I have had some interactions with editing movies and stuff like that, but unfortunately today I've had run with a lot of technical difficulties and stuff like that. But definitely I feel that with time and with my confidence, I'll be able to make better videos for you guys, be able to cut them better. I'm going to start working, I've actually started working on some of my own graphics. I'm going to start uploading onto the YouTube channel, my Twitter account, and stuff like that. So definitely, if you guys are watching the show and if you guys are fans, definitely please stick with it. I definitely want to bring you this content. So with that said, let me go on to the email. So the first email is from a Mr. Eric. Thank you, sir, for watching the show, and thanks for sending an email. Eric states, Dear Totally Fan, little disclaimer, haven't quite picked out a name yet, but I'll go with it. I've been following up with the pictures of the TMT that has been leaked. What is your take on the movie, knowing that Michael Bay is making it, but looking at these turtles? Personally, I hate the way they look, expect only failure. Alright, well, again, Eric, thank you for sending the question. I kind of went over this in the first video, but honestly, I definitely think that if the movie does suck, at least the look of the Ninja Turtles will kind of help soften the blow. with what they look like now, it's definitely got me super psyched for it, because I definitely had very low hopes with the whole rumors of them being aliens to them. I was like, oh, no, 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 we're gonna change it. It kind of made me stop and think that, maybe they don't quite get it. That shouldn't have been an issue to begin with. So I understand, and I've said it before, I definitely believe in your own adaptations and stuff like that. I definitely want to give it a shot and stuff like that. But from the beginning, there's always been that kind of shadow of doubt, and I think that could be a problem. But with what I've seen of what they look like, I'm very super psyched for it, and hopefully it's going to be a great movie. But, that remains to be seen, and hopefully we'll get a trailer. Hopefully we'll start seeing things out. Now, with the picture that, the poster that came out, I believe, yesterday, I just wanted to note that I believe it's a possible promotional poster. It's not a movie poster. But with that being set up, I'm kind of thinking maybe, they may have a little snippet trailer for the Super Bowl, but we'll see, and we'll see how that goes. Alright, next email. This one is a little bit tougher. This one was sent from some weird email, but I believe his name is Jason. And this one's kind of tough one for me to take at first, but, I understand. I'm going to get trolls here and there. Especially you guys, if you guys don't like the video and you guys, give me thumbs down or anything like that. I totally expect trolls and stuff like that to happen. But Jason states, hello. Personally, I think the information is great. I'm going to assume the information I'm sharing. But your video is lacking, any chance of canceling your YouTube account? Ha 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 ha. Listen, man, I really like talking about fandom stuff, nerd stuff. I do have a day job in the morning, and I can't always talk about stuff like this, especially when I find out about new information. So definitely I think this is a great way for me to share with you guys. In addition to share with my friends, because I know some of my friends watch the video, are starting to watch the video. So definitely I feel it's a great way for me to express my opinions on things and share with you guys information that I found, and hopefully you guys would appreciate it, and you guys will love it, and so yeah, so no chance to cancel my YouTube account, positive chance of upgrading everything, new intro and stuff like that, and thanks for your email, man. Even though it was a kind of a bash in my video here, I appreciate the email. Alright guys, so that's the show for today. Remember, I have email, Twitter down below, so if you guys have any questions, go ahead and check that out downstairs. Let me know what you guys think about the show. Let me know what you guys think about the information I presented with the expansion of the Wizarding World, Sly Cooper movie, and the X-Men news. And let me know what other information you guys want to know about. Let me know if you guys found out anything new in the world of fandom today that you guys are curious to see if I know anything about, or what my view may be on it. Let me know. Send me your questions. Let me know. Also, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I'm going to try to roll these out every day, so if you guys want to watch more updates on news and stuff like that, subscribe, and we'll see you then, alright? So, again, that's it for me today. Hopefully, for tomorrow, I'll have a better title and a better introduction video. So, until then, see you guys.